What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to play Eternal Sultai Command in Modern. It's going to be great. Before I get started, I just want to take a moment to mention a couple of other videos that I've made. I'm going to put a link in the upper right hand corner of the screen. One is my latest landscape photography vlog. Check that out. I appreciate the support from those of you who have gone and done that. And then lastly, the most recent vlog. I didn't get to one this weekend. Hopefully next weekend. But I'll put a link up to the most recent one, which is what I think is the best Magic the Gathering tournament bag. Okay, so Sultai Command. Why didn't I play this deck last weekend? If you didn't hear, the reason was I was awful with it. I played about 3 games in a league, maybe 4. I went like 0-3. Maybe I won a game. I don't know. It was just going really bad, and I think I actually quit that league to just stop and play Jeskai, which is probably like why I still play Jeskai, because every time it comes to learning an energy deck, I'm like, this deck isn't as fun as Jeskai anyway. And so then I ended up playing for the video that week. I ended up playing a Jeskai guys list. Surprise, surprise. But I've decided to go ahead and play this list. I didn't get a chance as much as I wanted to. I did not get a chance to play additional matches with this deck to prepare. That was my original intention, was to play some additional games, get a little bit better with the deck, figure out some of the mana issues, and come back. And I should state also that this is not my list. This is a list that I saw Todd Stevens post on StarCityGames.com and I thought looked sweet. A couple of the other things I guess I should mention. I always wanted to play Eternal Command. It's not really my style. It's more one of those decks that I kind of want to play for a while and get it out of my system and probably go back to Jeskai. And the reason is just that I don't really like decks that are bad at turning the corner. I like control decks. I'm not a big fan of the go super long control decks, which this kind of is. It can turn the corner. It does have Tarmogoyf. But, I like burn spells and that kind of thing. So I will always end up probably playing Jeskai forever as long as I can. But I think that these decks are sweet. Now, the reason I never really played Rug, I did toy around with it some, and the problem that it had was it kind of had issues with resolved permanents. Also, it had problems killing larger creatures. You had bolts, but black kind of fixes all of that because you can take care of permanents that you couldn't like early permanents, not just creatures, but permanents in the form of Maelstrom Pulse and Abrupt Decay. So you can either take care of them early, or once your Cryptic Command is online, you can come back later and take care of them with Abrupt Decay or Maelstrom Pulse. So it kind of just, the black gives the deck the ability to have good removal in the form of Fatal Push, take care of things that you weren't able to counter, have Hand Disruption, which in some cases could be better than counter spells, but you then also get a really late game counter, so you can have early Disruption, late game lock you out counter. The deck should be able to grind really hard. The deck should be able to just generate an insane amount of value. It's got some interesting cards like Hostage Taker. I watched a bit of his stream, and the one he played on his stream was from October 18th. The list that he posted here was from November 1st, so I don't know what the delay is in the posts from Star City Games, but I'm going to assume that this is the... excuse me. I need to turn this thing off. Hold on. Like a million people are messaging me, and it just keeps buzzing. See, it's the thing. It distracts me. Now I don't even know what I was talking about. Something about this deck. Hostage Taker, maybe. His stream, November 1st. Yeah, so I think this is the more recent list. I'm not going to change anything. I've seen a couple of you make some suggestions about the lands. I think somebody mentioned maybe it wasn't Flooded Grove. Maybe it was a bit of a different one. The deck does have some pretty strict mana requirements in that. I mean, you need double green early, triple blue later. You need black and blue on turn 1, and then green on turn 2, and then black and green on turn 2. So it's kind of definitely has some strict mana requirements. I have not tried to figure out what the optimal mana base is. I kind of just want to play with the deck and then go from there. So this league is going to be, if you're the kind of viewer that cannot stand misplays and people screwing up obvious lines, do not watch because I'm going to do that. I know myself as a Magic player. That's, one of the, benefits, I guess, of playing a format for so long. You kind of learn what you're, well, I guess probably playing Magic for so long. Not that I've been playing for so long, but been playing Modern pretty intensely for a few years now. And I know that I'm good with Jeskai. I can kind of, you saw Jeskai Delver. I can kind of pick up Jeskai Delver. I can kind of pick up Jeskai Control. Obviously, I know Jeskai Geist. I can kind of pick up Jeskai Kiki Control. But when it comes to cards that I really don't play with, like discard spells, I tend to kind of fumble a lot. I'm not the kind of player that can just pick up a deck and go. I wish I was, but I'm not. So I'm the kind of player that has to play and rep and learn a deck. So expect mistakes. That's just, I don't mind making mistakes in front of you guys. I do it all the time. Mistakes are part of the game, but I know that I'm going to make a lot of them, and I'm going to miss obvious stuff. So just keep that in mind. Treat this video as like a demo, an early demo of the deck that I might play more. I bought the cards. I didn't borrow these from anybody, so I liked it enough to consider playing it in the future. Part of it is, now that I'm trying to play or back into making regular YouTube videos, I can kind of see myself reinvesting a little bit into Magic Online, just because as much as I like playing Jeskai, I know people get sick of seeing that all the time. So, okay, I think I've done enough talking. Let's get a game queued up. I was going to mention something. I haven't had that much gin. This is a gin and tonic. Sort of. It's some weird lemon tonic. I actually don't even like it. I have a few other hobbies. Super into photography. I was majorly obsessed with wine for years. I really like wine. I sound like an alcoholic because I like craft beer, and I actually really like making cocktails. This is not a cocktail. This was just, it's like a bad mixed drink, but I do like making cocktails. Okay. Oh God, here we go. I'll play first. Well, okay. I don't have a vial. God, okay, no, I can't. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, can I not go Inquisition and then Goyf? I can. I can Dark Slick Shores, Flooded Grove. There's no, vial, but maybe we could do, like, some kind of Jun deck? I don't know. I'm keeping. I'm not sure if you're supposed to mulligan for vial. I can't imagine you are. We're just going to go Dark Slick Shores, Inquisition into Tarmogoyf. Now, I don't play Tarmogoyf, but I guess one thing I want to keep in mind is... I'm casting I'm looking at his hand. This feels so powerful. I never do this. I get to see everything. God, I can see why some of you guys like playing black cards. Alright, so this is, I guess, the humans deck. How much do I care about Mantis Rider? How much do I care about Noble Hierarch? I think I want to take Mayor of Averbuk. Well, if I take Noble... this is interesting. If I take Noble, then I probably should take the business cards. I feel like we can probably find a way to deal with this. This could get out of hand if we don't find a removal spell. Kind of take the Mayor. I mean, this is going to stink. We're not even going to have a land in the graveyard. Tarmogoyf's going to be well, I guess it'll be a 2/3. So then Mayor couldn't attack into Goyf, but if we don't answer it... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Mayor. Am I making any mistakes here? I don't think so. Well, let's see. If I take the Noble... Then next turn, I play land, play Tarmogoyf, and the turn after that, I go snap Inquisition. So then he will be able to play the Mayor, and I can take the Mantis Rider. As it stands, he's going to already be able to take the Mantis Rider, or he'll be able to play the Mantis Rider on the next turn. Yeah, I'm going to take the Mayor just because I don't have any removal spells, and I feel like that represents the most opportunity for him to run away with the game. Alright, we know he's going to play... Name Humans. Our Cryptic Commands are going to be great against this deck. But that 4 mana cost creature should be the one that exiles creatures. So now we can play a thing next turn. Yeah, so let's make double green, blue, play the Goyf. Now this line immediately feels bad because that stupid creature has vigilance. We can't even attack into it with a Tarmogoyf. Well, we are going to put a land into play, actually. So I guess, in theory, we could just attack with the Goyf. Oh my god, it's going to get exalted too. Maybe I made a terrible decision. That's why I just played Jeskai. And I know what I'm doing. I guess what we could do is just throw the polluted delta down, attack with Goyf, see if he's silly enough to block. If he does, then we fetch. Goyf becomes a 3/4. Then we still get to Snapcaster Mage Inquisition. That's even what we want to do. Maybe we don't. He's drawn one card. That's not what I expected. Is he going to name Snapcaster Mage? Fatal Push, perhaps? Well, that's, in a way, like, less scary. Ooh. Thought Seize. Maybe what I want to do is... We know he has... Yeah. So we 100% know that he has a... Let's just do this. We'll attack with the Tarmogoyf. We know he has a Mantis Rider, so we're going to Snapcaster Mage Inquisition to take it. Make Goyf 3/4. Oh my god, what land do I get? I need double green. That makes double green. I guess I get an island. And then just Snap Inquisition, take the Mantis Rider. That makes a sorcery leave the graveyard, but we'll be able to Thought Seize next turn. Thalia. I'm less worried about a Thalia. I'm gonna take this Mantis Rider. I mean, Thalia is annoying, but we are getting our 4th land online next turn, so I think that's okay. Should have taken a picture of that. I revealed that. Now I'm forgetting. I'm already playing quite sloppily. So here's a Thalia. I think it was his only other creature. It was a Thalia or... No, that's kind of gross. So okay, so his last card's a land. That's fantastic. Let's play the Swamp. Creature land. This is gonna get... This will be a... Do I Thought Seize him just to make Goyf bigger? For blocking potential? I think I'm going to. Although I don't think he would attack with only one creature. This Thought Seize is not really going to do anything at this point. He's just going to play whatever he gets. I'm going to do it. Is that... No, I'm not going to do it, actually, because I would need to pay 2, and I want to Abrupt Decay something. So I'm actually just going to pass. And then we'll just see how I get to, like, snap... I get to... It's very mana inefficient right now, but I do get Abrupt Decay and then get it back with an Eternal Witness and Abrupt Decay again at some point. Probably want to abrupt decay this. Let's see here. It's going to attack with 2 things. So it becomes a 4/3. I can shoot this down. Make Goyf a... It's going to be a 3/4 and then block Thalia. I think I'm going to do that. How do I tap my mana? Like this. What could he have? Could he have something to kill our Goyf? Do we block first? I think we do this first. Alright, so we got a 1/4 trade there, 1/1 trade there. Oh. First strike. Oops. Oh my gosh. Cheers. Okay. What's in his... I mean, does he have like 2 lands? I'm just going to Thoughtseize. Yeah, he does have 2 lands. All right. Ooh, boy. Off to a rough start. For some reason in my head, I thought that they would trade. All right, we're going to block and then push. That's a good card. Let's get another Fatal Push. Yes, use the ability. Just gonna pass. I feel like we can kind of react at instant speed now with this Fatal Push to anything that he might play. So let's push the Mayor. And I'm going to double block the Thalia. We'd be doing a lot better if we had a Tarmogoyf. Like, I'm willing to trade this 2-for-1 here because I feel like we are the stronger... We're going to have better top decks than he is. His deck needs more like a critical mass of things. And we're just going to flat out have better draws than he will. We're going to draw things like, you know, Snapcaster Mage for more removal. I don't think we're really trying to win the game anytime soon. Welp, that's going to get Maelstrom Pulsed. I'm going to take this damage, and this is going to be super great. Feel free to blast me in the comments for my Tarmogoyf block, by the way. I do not mind. I deserve it. Totally deserve it. Alright, let's play the land, and I guess this can make a... Yeah, it's gonna like green, this. Shoot those guys. Okay. Where were we? I had to sign something for my daughter, a school thing. I was like, why are you making me sign things at 11 p.m.? I'm not going to sign it. You should have done that at a more appropriate time. Okay, so that was great. Who cares? Nah. I was going to say, who cares if we threw away a Tarmogoyf? Alright, let's see. How do we lose this game now? I guess I feel like he's flooding. I don't know how many lands that deck plays. But eventually we're going to draw a Tarmogoyf for something. And we have Snapcaster, Abrupt Decay, Fatal Push, whatever we need. Also, he could also just draw things like Nobles, which aren't really that scary. Champion is obviously only scary if he has another human, or else it's just a 1/1. I think we can kind of safely ignore that for the moment. Now we have just like push, snap, push. So we're not like in any real rush here. Alright, so obviously I'm just going to ignore these and snap Maelstrom Pulse. Or not ignore these, but I meant ignore the... I'm gonna take the damage. So can I just go snap and then Maelstrom? Yeah, I can. Maelstrom Pulse is kind of like Electrolyze. This deck is kind of like a control deck. Despite my awkward block with the Tarmogoyf, killing his things, I can understand this. Like, this I'm getting. This is making sense to me. So now we have a threat. Small one, but, you know, snap beats can get there. I feel like if I draw an Eternal Witness, if I can, I need to revive this Tarmogoyf and apologize to it. Bring him back from the dead. It was before your time. You went too soon, my friend. Fatal Push. Snapcaster Mage? I don't know. Probably Fatal Push. I guess we can't really race a Meddling Mage. That's kind of funny. Only in that, you know, the last one's Fatal Push. There's like some irony here. Yeah, we will kill this one because it's a blocker, and I don't know how many Abrupt Decays we've drawn, but this is like, welcome to Sultai control deck, man. We will kill your stuff. Play land. Say go. The beats have begun. So I guess I just kill it now. And attack with the Snapcaster Mage. Not gonna fetch. Gross. I'm gonna play the lands out. I don't know if there's a real reason to bluff at this point. 2 lands in a row stinks. I guess this... He's also drawing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guessing I can't complain. Does this thing fly? That's kind of annoying. We have a lot of great draws though. We have Eternal Witnesses. We have Snapcaster Mages. We have Misty Rainforests. Alright, I'm keeping this one in my hand. Somebody I haven't replied to all my comments. Somebody commented and said there's never a reason to hold your lands. And that is not always true. And I don't remember the situation in which I mean, I will happily trade with you. I'm at 8. I'm at 8 and you're a deck full of threats. I'm a deck full of answers. Please, let's trade. Don't be Mantis Rider. I guess actually holding up these fetches helps too if I draw more Fatal Pushes. Oh my god, it's Mantis Rider. Oh, it's... Okay, well, it's less good now. I mean, we need to kill it, because... Oh, that's a great spell. Doesn't counter anything, but... I think we should probably use it to tap draw at this point. We're basically just cycling it into something else. Make 2 blue. For, I don't know that it matters, a blue, black. Maybe I should be holding it. Oh, Snapcaster Mage is good. Yeah, he's at 11. I guess I just kill this now. Like I was thinking I could go Snapcaster something that draws a card like Cryptic Command. But maybe what do I have in this deck for basics? I probably have Basic Forest, right? But I probably just want to apply more pressure. That's my guess. I think I could snap Cryptic, bounce, and draw. Then he plays it again. He obviously doesn't want to give me my Snapcaster Mage back. Maybe that's fine. I'm just going to kill this thing. So that we can attack. Stop drawing those things. Maelstrom Pulse is an answer to his stuff. We have bridged the gap. It is 7-all. As long as he keeps drawing lands, we'll be A-okay. Oh, this is a Mantis Rider. Thankfully we do this Maelstrom Pulse, but we're going to go to 4. Alright, I'll play that, because whatever. We're about to start drawing real bad, though. We're going to start drawing, like, Aether Vials. We could still lose this game. And for the record, if we lose it, it is all because of that. When I say stupid, what I really mean is just keep drawing all the business. This increases our clock nicely too. Is there any reason to bounce with Cryptic? I guess I gotta think here, because I could actually like Eternal Witness, Cryptic, return. Nah, let's not get too. Because that doesn't really do anything anyway. We're just going to Fatal Push it. This deck is like, it has like 8 Snapcaster Mages. At least that's what it feels like. Okay, so if he draws a land, then we win. Don't be Mantis Rider. Well, he has to, like, we can just attack into this Meddling Mage. He has to block it, so I'm kind of cool with that. Does he name Abrupt Decay or Fatal Push this time? Ah, Abrupt Decay twice. Boom. Do I bounce? Or do I tap? Probably just bounce. Well, that took forever. That took forever, and we did terrible. Well, not terrible. All right, Maelstrom Pulse, Hostage Taker, yes. Engineering Explosives, absolutely. Things we don't want. I'm not as keen on the Thoughtseize. The Life Loss could be extremely relevant. I'm not as keen on the Cryptic Commands. Serra Vision's fine. Aether Vial's okay. Maybe. I don't think we have anything better. Thoughtseize better than Cryptic Command. It's a tough decision. Maybe. I mean, the Life Loss is gross, and it's really awful later. Cryptic Command doesn't counter anything in this deck. Do they activate anything? Not really. Maybe Thoughtseize is just better. God, that can't be right, is it? What does Cryptic Command do? No. I mean, this is bad because of Thalia, but in theory, Cryptic Command can at some point like return a Snapcaster Mage, draw a card, so that we can then buy back another removal spell. So I'm going to at least run the 2 Cryptics. Hostage Taker seem pretty good against that deck if we get them online, because all the stuff's really cheap. So if you like Violet in, then we can pay. I feel like this matchup should be somewhat reasonable. We have a lot of removal. We just brought in more removal. We have a lot of value. I'm going to keep this. We have a removal spell. We have a blocker / pressure, and we have a way to buy back a removal spell. Noble. Two Goyfs. This will get a land for a Goyf later. We'll just lead on the Dark Slick. I'm actually probably going to take this Sin Collector. Fiend Slayer Paladin. Black or red spells. Guess I got to take the... Actually, I don't have to take the Fiend Slayer Paladin if I have Goyfs that are large enough. So I'm going to take Sin Collector, keep up the Maelstrom Pulse, and then my plan is to let the Goyfs deal with the Fiend Slayer Paladin. This will get a land in the graveyard, so we can just get a... I guess just a green. Green black. Do we need double black? No, we just need green. So we can't witness this. We can't witness yet anyway. Man, I played this card at some point in Standard, and it was sweet. Yeah, so I think we can just get a forest. I mean, it's like we can get a land that makes 2 forests, so... We do need double blue at some point. Are we? No, we took out a lot of our cryptics, actually. Yeah, I mean, when I meant double blue, I meant triple blue. So I'm just gonna get a forest and play a Goyf. I guess this becomes a 3/3 with an Exalted trigger. A 3/3 with first strike, but not a 4/3. That's what it was. I think it was the Thalia was a 4-3, and I had the numbers reversed in my head or something. I don't know. 4-3, 4-3-4, something just went. Bzz. Okay, don't play a thing that gives us a +1/+1 counter. Because this is my plan. Is that what you're doing? Be annoying. That's what you're doing. Oh, another one. Okay. We can probably find a way to deal with that. And another noble. Well, those are about to get blasted in the face with a Maelstrom Pulse, friend. Yes, you can have your one attack. We're not blocking with the wave this time. I feel like things are going our way. I'd love to get that Vial online, but I'd much rather just Maelstrom Pulse these right now. I'm not going to attack. Next turn I can Goyf again. Goyf and Vial next turn. Oh, that's gross. That's actually really good. So we're going to take 4. We're going to take 10 in total. We're going to be at 5 by the time this madness is over with. Dear God. Alright, a Reflector Mage was sweet. Or, yeah, I think that's the new plan. So we still take... Wait, I thought we were at... Maybe I didn't see our life total, but... So we're going to take 6, but this is going to be, like, crushing. Okay, no, I'm right. We are at 5. I don't know what math I thought I was getting wrong. Is there any reason not to just do this now? What could they possibly play? They could even have a Collected Company at this point. Do they play? They have to play Collected Company. Why wouldn't they play Collected Company? I don't know these 5-color humans list that well yet. I'm gonna crack it and hope that nothing terrible happens. I'd rather do it now than wait till next turn. I could do it as upkeep, but I don't really think there's a big difference. So Mantis Rider would be super annoying. Land would be cool. Then we could go Goyf Goyf. Yes. We have all the Goyfs. Could use land. Goyf. The only thing that really super concerns me are things that fly. Really? Alright. Still can't cast this Eternal Witness. Maybe the mana problems weren't as... Oh, we don't have to... Ooh, that is sweet. That's cool. Alright, let's pass. We don't have to cast Goyf. We have Aether Vial. Let's see if our opponent remembers that. Because they could be operating, you know, on... What's the right word? Like... That's also fine. Okay. They're operating on normal parameters. Yeah, so let's Violent a Goyf. Let's Abrupt Decay this Thalia. Land. No, I'm not gonna do. I want to get both these Goyfs out first. Goyf's a 5/6. That's awesome. So I think here we're just going to attack with the Goyf. Let's cast the Seer Visions first. See what we draw. There's the land. Hotch's Taker. I really want to cast this card, but we already have one. So let's just go. It doesn't matter because we're going to play this land anyway. Let's just go bottom, bottom. Let's cast into the Tarmogoyf. And then next we can put another Tarmogoyf and play with this Aether Vial. And then we can tick up to 3 for Eternal Witness. Alright, so I do think our opponent looks like they've been getting a bit flooded both games. So we have that in our favor and making it easy on us. Put the Goyf in play. Jeez, that's a lot of power. I should communicate. The plan is to activate Eternal Witness, tap our opponent's team, and return Eternal Witness to our hand. When I say I did that in the wrong order. I meant sorry. Tap the opponent's team, draw a card. Then at the end of his turn, we're going to Eternal Witness and put the Cryptic Command back in our hand. Okay, that was enough, I guess. Well, obviously, because he's going to take 15. So the plan was to then... I wasn't even looking. I'm just like playing the game. Activate Aether Vial at the end of the turn. Put Eternal Witness into play. Trigger target Cryptic Command. Put Cryptic Command back in our hand. Untap, attack with Goyfs, and Eternal Witness. And then we had a Cryptic Command in our hand. And then this is pretty cool. I hadn't really figured this out until just now, but like the Eternal Witness Cryptic Command thing, there's some serious tempo plays for tapping their team. All right, well, I don't know how I played this game. You guys are gonna have to tell me because I am not always good at doing well. With Jessica, I know right away. Like as you guys saw in the last league, I pretty much figure out my mistakes immediately, and then I hem and haw about them. With this deck, I don't know what I did wrong. Obviously, the Goyf block was stupid. That I know. But if you guys saw anything else, just let me know in the comments. I was gonna say I'm just looking for anything really because I don't know this deck. So anything that you saw that I could have done differently, it could be mana, it could be anything. I would appreciate the feedback, and I think it would benefit all of us because I read every single comment. I try to respond to most of them. If you write a comment, I'll see it. Okay, that's it for today. Hopefully tomorrow I can be on time with my videos. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate the likes, the subscribes, the comments, and all of that. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you're not already. Appreciate it. See you guys soon. Bye for now.